Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be taking you through how to make table of value in your document or after writing a report or any text that you have written and it has maybe headings and subheadings. You need to have a table of content for it, so I'm going to take you through the process of making or the steps of making table of value in your report writing. This helps the academicians or researchers to organize their work neatly. So I'm going to take you through how to make a table of content. And right here we have our documents which I've already opened, and we have this chapter, the introductory part, the background of the study. I think this is a report being drafted to aid our learning. So the first thing you will do is to start formatting the headings in the styles you want. Like this is the chapter, this is the introductory part, and they just stand in a disorganized way. So we have to at least make a table of content that will organize the work neatly. So we are going to format all these headings one by one. Like chapter 1 is going to be our heading 1, and assuming this is what you want it to be like, you leave it like this, but I think I'm going to change the format. I will right click on the heading, then choose this option of modify. You right click on it and say modify. Then from the previous color of green, I will need to have an automatic color which is black. Then the font type, I need New Times New Roman. The font size at least should be bigger, maybe 20 looks good. The spacing in between, that one is somehow fair. I think I want it to be like this, not like the previous one. Then you click OK. There you have formatted your first heading, which is the chapter. Then you come to the second one. This is going to be our heading 2. Heading 2 is going to appear blue when you leave it like that, but I'm going to modify. I don't want it to look like appear like in blue color, so I'll choose an automatic color which is black. I need it to appear bold, not underline. It should be in between. The spacing in between should be like that. And then the font size, I'm going to increase to 18. I think that is readable, and I'll make it bold like that. And then you press OK. That is how it's looking like. And then we have also a sub heading here which is 1.1. is going to be our heading 3. Then you bring to styles here, heading 3. Do you want it to appear like this color blue? If you want it like this, you leave it, but I think I need a uniform color. I'm going to modify this heading 3 also to be black. It should appear bold. It have to be, the spacing in between have to be like that. Font type, Times New Roman. Font size is 18, such that it appears bigger. At least that is what I want. Then you go to the next. You look for the headings through the document so that you format all of them and it appears in your table of content. So we are looking for another heading. You have to check all the headings. Here we have 1.2. I think this is also our heading 3. You just tap on that and everything changes. You go to the next. We have 1.3. This is also our heading 3. Then we have 1.4, our heading 3 again. Then you look for the other ones. We have 1.5, which is also our heading 3. And then you look for the rest of the entire topic. You keep formatting like that. We also have here, this is our heading 3. And search through the documents. You don't leave any heading untouched. I think that's all for that chapter. Then we have chapter 2, like as in the previous chapter 1. Chapter 1 was our heading 1, and here again we're making chapter 2 to be our heading 1. And then the literature review is going to be our heading 1 still. I want it to be in the middle like that. Then the introductory part, which is 2.0, is our heading 2. Then you search for the rest. We have 2.1. Here, which is our heading 2. We have 2.1.1. This is subtopic, subheadings, which is 2.1.1, which is going to be our heading 3. Then you search for the rest, which are there. We also have another heading here, which is 2.1.3, and it is our heading 3. You look for the entire documents. You keep formatting all the headings. We have 2.2, which is our heading 2. And then we have 2.2.1, which is our heading 3. And then we also have to look for the next. Maybe it is there. Yes, we have 2.2.2. This is going to be our heading 3. I think this is going to be our heading 4. We need to format it because it's a new heading. We don't want it to look like that. We shall modify. We'll give it a black color. It have to be bold. The font size have to be 18. They have to appear bold like that, not in italic. It have to be straight. Yeah, I think that's okay. Then you press OK. Then you check through the remaining ones. You need not to get tired, because these things, when you don't do them, it makes your work very hard to be followed. Yeah, this is our heading 4. I shall still check for the remaining ones. We have another heading here, which is 2.3, which is our heading 2. I think this one I'm about to skip. We have 2.3.1, which is our heading 3. After formatting all this, you go to the first page. You go to where you want your table of content to appear. Back to the first chapter. You drag through. I think we have a blank space here, and this is where I'm going to put my tables of value. So there I've already formatted my tables, my headings, and now I'm going to make the table to appear here. You come to references, then you come to table of content. Here we have very many types. You choose which one you want to use. For this case, I'm going to choose number 1, and there is our table of content already appearing in the first page, which are here. And in case you miss anything, you can still update the table. I think we don't, maybe we might have missed it to include some of the headings. You can still go back and check if we don't left out any, and in case we happen to leave it behind, we shall still update the table. We stopped at 2.3.1. This one is already formatted. You drag through. We have here, this is, I think we left out. We go back to home, and this is our heading 3. Then you go to the next. We have another heading here. This is our heading 3 still. Check for another one. We have our heading 3 again. I think those are all. Then you go back to the first page and insert or update the headings that you added later, and it will appear on your table of content, since you forgot to put them before. So this is our table of content. You just come here and click on it, and you see this updated table. When you click on it, it will require you to ask you whether you want to update the pages only, the page numbers only, but we are going to update all the documents, meaning we are going to deal with the entire table. You tap on the second option and say OK, and you see through. This is what we left out, and it has appeared here. At first we stopped at 2.31, and we added 2.32, 2.33, 2.34. So this is how to make our table of value. And if you find this video very interesting and helpful, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, watch, like and share. Thank you.